Hello there, Star Wars fans. Today I want to talk to you about the BS rumor regarding Rex finding a place in The Mandalorian Season 2. You guys know that I love Star Wars animation and I'd love to see Ahsoka and other animation characters cross over into The Mandalorian, but this rumor is just pure speculation when we get down to the root of it. And I believe that's exactly what I've been able to do. Now this all started with Corey Van Dyke, and he tweeted, "For anyone wondering, Dave made this for VIP holders at Star Wars Celebration Anaheim 2015. This is Filoni's current Twitter header, but it could definitely be teasing something." Notice, nowhere in his tweet does Corey say that this is a new header. So the very same day that Corey tweeted that, the Heroic Hollywood decided to publish an article on this supposed news. They stated, "Dave Filoni recently changed his Twitter header to concept art of Ahsoka and Captain Rex. The concept art is from Star Wars Rebels and was handed out at Star Wars Celebration in 2015. But could it hint at what's to come? Captain Rex was last seen in Star Wars Rebels as an aged clone, but the character has since been retconned into Return of the Jedi as a rebel soldier. Like Ahsoka, Rex could still be active as a remnant of the Clone Wars during the time when The Mandalorian takes place." So unfortunately, it looks like the Heroic Hollywood author here, well, they made a pretty big mistake. At no point did Corey state in his tweet that this is a new Twitter header by Dave Filoni. It's been there for a long time, and I knew this, and as someone that frequents Dave Filoni's Twitter page, I knew right away that this wasn't a new image. So then, going off the Heroic Hollywood news, James Barney, who seems like a really nice guy on Twitter, he tweeted a new banner from @DaveFiloni. And then from there, the comicbook.com actually used James's tweet as a source and created their own article titled "The Mandalorian, Dave Filoni's new art teases another major Star Wars, The Clone Wars character joining Ahsoka." So nowhere in that title does it even say that this is a rumor, and in fact, it's not even a credible rumor. It is pure speculation that traces all the way back to Corey's tweet. And some of you might be thinking back to the beginning of the year when I created a video calling BS on the latest Rebels rumor about a new Rebels sequel. And while that didn't turn out so well for me, it was definitely wrong to call BS. There were a lot of people who came out and supported the Kessel Run podcast. So naturally, I looked around in Twitter to see if anybody else like me thought that this was fake news. And thankfully, I saw this tweet from Jonna Marie. She states, "It was definitely new in December 2015 when he first uploaded it as his banner. It's also the same banner he uses on his Facebook page, which was also uploaded in December 2015. Now, Jonna Marie has long followed Star Wars Rebels and the Clone Wars and Star Wars animation in general, including Resistance. She had a podcast that followed Star Wars Rebels very closely and does some epic blogging on Star Wars animation over at the WookieeGunner.com. So she's definitely someone who knows and understands what's going on here. So again, I'm a huge fan of Star Wars speculation, but when it comes to people creating entire articles that are based off of false facts, well, I just wanted to make sure that you weren't falling for those false facts. It certainly doesn't seem like there's any credibility to this supposed rumor. I do, however, have a video based on Captain Rex being part of the Star Wars Rebels sequel. Now, it's based on a rumor that's been discredited, but it is some interesting speculation, so I'm going to include that in this video right now. Will we see Captain Rex in the rumored Star Wars Rebels sequel? Well, according to rumors on Reddit, we could indeed see Rex again. Now, I'll admit this is something I didn't originally think was going to happen, and I still have my doubts about it. After all, Dave Filoni has mentioned in the past that he loved the idea of having a series based on two strong female characters. Those, of course, being Ahsoka and Sabine. Now, that said, if Ahsoka is Filoni's favorite character, which she definitely is, then I'd say that Rex is a second favorite. Add to this also the fact that Ahsoka and Rex's relationship is without a doubt going to hit brand new levels at the end of Clone Wars Season 7. I mean, the ending of the Clone Wars series is going to be tragic and sad, and really the ending of this series is going to be Rex and Ahsoka's story during Order 66. At the end of that series, fans are only going to want more Ahsoka and Rex. So of course, after thinking about this for a little more, it just makes sense that Rex would be included in this series. That said, many of you are probably wondering how Rex is still alive at this point in the timeline. After all, he and the other clones suffered from advanced aging. Well, to answer this question, we delve into the actual details of the rumor posted on Reddit, where it is stated that Season 1 sets up Ahsoka and Sabine preparing to travel to the unknown regions to find Ezra. Ahsoka gave a valuable relic to the Caminos, who have set up shop again after the Empire's defeat. They are able to stop and reverse to a certain extent Captain Rex's accelerated aging. He joins Sabine and Ahsoka on their quest." End quote. So it is certainly interesting to think of Ahsoka tracking down important relics during the time period of the original trilogy. It's also interesting to think about the fact that the Caminos might be able to reverse Rex's age, even if just a little bit. We could see an entirely new Rex in the series, again if we believe this rumor. But including Rex in the series makes sense, not just because of Rex and Ahsoka's relationship. Remember, Rex was one of the many mentors and friends of Ezra Bridger in Star Wars Rebels. And I've said this before, but one of the strengths of Ezra Bridger's character is that he connects well with others and is willing to learn from everyone. This is what almost led to his downfall after he met with Maul, but it is also the reason that Ezra is able to save Lothal from the Empire, because he has connected with others, both animals and humanoids. And as an aside, it's an important lesson Filoni passes on to all of us in his Rebels finale. But getting back to my point, Rex not only has this connection to Ahsoka, but also a connection to Ezra, so it makes sense that he is willing to join the search for Ezra. If these rumors are true and Rex is included in the series, I certainly hope that we get to explore Order 66 after the fact, drawing some clear connections from this rumored Rebels series to the Clone Wars Season 7 would be fantastic. Seeing Rex still struggling with his past and sharing some of the guilt about what happened to the Jedi would be storytelling that could take this series far beyond just another animation show. But what do you think of Rex being part of the search for Ezra? Let me know in the comments below, and may the Force be with you.